can stay forward. life building something from nothing. One storm can come and blow it all away. Build it anyway.
You can chase a dream that seems so out of reach, and you know it might not ever come your way. Dream it anyway. God is great, but sometimes life ain't good. And when I pray, it doesn't always turn out like I think it should. But I do it anyway. I do it anyway.
This world's gone crazy, and it's hard to believe that tomorrow will be better than today. Believe it anyway.
You can love someone with all your heart for all the right reasons, and tomorrow they can choose to walk away. Love them anyway. God is great, but sometimes
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'd like to invite in now our distinguished faculty. Good evening. Thank you, Symphonic Band and the Chamber Choir, for your selections and prelude. I would now ask everyone to stand and join our chorus in the national anthem. Please remain standing after for our alma mater, please.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
Thank you, Ms. Palumbo, Mr. Scott, and Mr. Paterno. Good evening, proud parents, loved ones, distinguished faculty, assistant. Oh, I'm so sorry. Before that, let's go to the alma mater, as I said. Thank you, Ms. Palumbo, Mr. Scott, and Mr. Paterno. Thank you for being so professional. Welcome. Good evening, proud parents, loved ones, distinguished faculty, Assistant Superintendent Mrs. Liskowitz, Director of Secondary Education Ms. Weir, Board of Education Vice President Mr. Badner, Board of Education Trustees Mr. Bubba, Mrs. Albanese, Ms. Scher, and our honorees this evening. The class of 2017. At this time, students, please sit. My name is Michael Ruick, principal of Wayne Hills High School, and I'm pleased to welcome you to our 50th annual commencement ceremony. It is an honor for me tonight to share in your pride and accomplishments. Parents, as your children's first role models, I want to recognize your efforts in support of our seniors. Congratulations and thank you. Also, I'd like to take a moment and recognize the senior class advisors, Ms. Losick and Mr. Levy. Thank you for your commitment to the class of 2017. Also, I'd like to recognize my leadership team, whom I'm fortunate to work with each day. They are in the field with the graduates tonight. Mr. Jacob Cavins, Mr. Ben Glaz, Mr. Rich Porfido, and Ms. Christina Ventimiglia. Wayne Hills tonight is also saying farewell to 4 long-standing faculty members retiring this year, the sum total of over 120 years of experience. Congratulations to Miss Elaine Struble, Miss Pat Yore, Miss Sue Price, and Miss Judy Faley. Thank you for your service to our students. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. James Frieswick and Mr. Nelson Graham for leading our students onto the field. They are both members of our first graduating class here at Wayne Hills. Gentlemen, would you please stand for a moment and wave? Thank you. Thank you. We're truly honored by you being here tonight. Now, the students of the class of 2017, you were my first graduating class. I'm a proud Wayne parent tonight, beaming with pride over the accomplishments of my 300 children. I have tried to be open, honest, and fair with you in all of our dealings. I have tried to have you take ownership of your actions, but at the same time, not cannibalize or tear yourself down for making mistakes. I hope I have led you towards the right choices. If you are one of the lucky ones who may have visited my office, you may have heard me say, high school is practice life. With 4 years of practice, I have seen growth. Growth through some of the most difficult circumstances for some of you. circumstances that would challenge the toughest of adults. Yet you gathered yourself, took deep breaths, which I'm doing right now, and kept moving. When you leave here, be the best person you can be. Be reflective. Remember, someone else has walked where you have gone, has overcome, and succeeded. Finally, I leave you with a word I learned at a Hebrew service, kadima. It translates as forward. Move forward, always forward. Thank you. We are lucky enough this evening to have 3 student speakers represent the class of 2017. Each views their experiences here at Wayne Hills through a very unique perspective. We are proud of all of them. Our student welcome tonight is given by the president of the senior class. This senior is a take-charge kind of girl who does not let others influence her decisions. She has been our student council president for 4 years, leading the charge for community service and Spirit Week donations. She has been a 4-year member of SAD, Students Against Destructive Decisions, and a major contributor to the organization's award-winning campaigns in Passaic County. She has been a committed volunteer to the American Cancer Society and its Relay for Life campaign, helping to raise an amazing $150,000 for cancer research. Yes, applaud that, yes. Here's your class president, Katie Casamassina.
Good evening and welcome, Wayne Board of Education, administration, faculty, friends, family, and the graduating class of 2017. It is my honor to stand before you to represent the class of 17 one last time. Each year, someone stands at this podium and explains how special the graduating class is, how much they've grown and changed, and how much they've left their mark at Wayne Hills. So when I say how special the class of 17 truly is, my statement seems trivial and cliche. If you don't mind, I'd like to get nostalgic for a second and remember all the moments that have defined our time here at Hills. Freshman year. We all participated in freshman fitness. Actually, some of us ran campuses, others hid behind the bleachers and waited for the period to end. We learned the hard way that freshmen sit in the back of the student section at football games. We were just getting started. By sophomore year, we knew the halls like they were home. One period, we were partying like Gatsby. The next, we were learning the rules of the road. Judging by the senior lot at 216 every day, some of us still haven't learned. During junior year, we spent many weekends taking the SATs and ACTs, or whatever other 3-letter acronym we thought defined us. We proved ourselves as we went from worst to first in every Spirit Week contest. And we somehow managed sports and friendships while stressing about standardized tests and bringing our 2.3 GPA to a 3.8. And then senior year, categorized by college applications, making it to class just under the 12-minute mark, and late-night juicy platter runs. We were finally able to have our very own spot in the lot, and still some decided to literally park on top of one another. We made it to a state championship, we were disqualified from a state championship, and we won a state championship, all in the same sport. We swept Spirit Week for the 2nd year in a row. We danced all night long in our prom dresses and tuxedos. And now here, today, we wear our caps and gowns and swear to ourselves we won't forget Wayne Hills and all the friends we've made. This is who we are. These moments define us as a grade and as a school. Being a Wayne Hills Patriot means winning state championships against all odds, raising thousands of dollars for those in need, and getting your hair cut at Russian cuts because no one knows how to do a shape up like Omar. Being a patriot means knowing that Mr. Green's door is always open when you need a shoulder to cry on. Being a patriot means you go to Right Way Driving and Dunkin' Donuts because Canonico wouldn't have it any other way. That's the thing about our school and our grade especially. We share an unshakable bond, a profound sense of unity that overcomes all obstacles we face. We're friends outside the walls of Wayne Hills, and we will be once we walk off this field. There are a few amazing people we must thank who are the very reason why we're sitting here today. Thank you, teachers, for all of your time and effort. The knowledge you have bestowed upon us filled our heads and will live on in our hearts. Mr. Ruick, wherever you are, we thank you for guiding us through our past 4 years. There you are. We hope we made your first experience as principal memorable. Thank you, Ms. Weir, for representing Wayne Hills. You've been missed these last few months. Thank you, Ms. Losek and Mr. Levy, our class advisors, for working tirelessly to ensure every class activity went flawless. I know I can be a lot to handle when I'm stressed. Thanks for not screaming more. Thank you, coaches, for making us proud to wear a Wayne Hills jersey. Thank you, Jimmy and the custodial staff, for helping with every SDA performance, every Spirit Week activity, and all of the other nonsense that goes on behind the scenes at Wayne Hills. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, parents, for raising us to be the amazing people we are today and preparing us for whatever lies ahead. Thanks for all the times you've brought forgotten textbooks, lunch, and homework assignments to Hills at the drop of a dime. Shout out to my mom, who probably drove back and forth to school more than I did. To my best friends, thank you for sticking through me through the mood swings, the late night panic attacks, and every wardrobe malfunction. To my family, you raised me to be the person I am and taught me it's okay to be super extra sometimes. I would not change anything about our crazy, dysfunctional, loving home. To the Wayne Hills class of 2017, thank you for making Hills a happy place to be every day. Thank you for bearing with Jill and I as we stole money out of your cars. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to stand here today and brag about how great each and every one of you are. Go and do incredible things, and then come back next spring and prove every person who doubted you wrong. Continue to never take no for an answer and follow all of your dreams, even the crazy ones. Recognize Wayne Hills as a starting point, though, because despite how great the last 4 years have been, the future will be even brighter. I cannot put into words how grateful I am to be a part of the Wayne Hills community, and more importantly, the class of 2017. Thank you for making Hills a place I will forever miss.
Thank you, Katie. The salutatorian of the class of 2017 is a well-rounded scholar. During her 4 years, this student created and led the Random Acts of Kindness Club, was president of the Engineering Club, participated in both winter and spring track, participated in the last 2 physics Olympics, as well as participated and helped lead Relay for Life. She's an AP Scholar with Honor and a National Merit Commended Student. She will be attending Cornell University in the fall, majoring in physics, while pursuing a PhD in order to become a physics professor and researcher. The salutatorian address this evening is given by Ms. Sophia Min Young Jun.
As I prepare to move on to college, I feel compelled to share some questions that tormented me back in November as I completed a college application. Will I get a degree? Will this degree lead to successful employment? Will I even be happy in this particular school, in this particular major? The deadlines approached quickly, while my stress level rose day by day. Sitting down to answer my final essay prompt of the year, I read the most daunting question of all. What is the purpose of higher education? I just sat there and wondered, how can I possibly know the answer to this question? It was only November, I was still a senior, and I hadn't visited this specific college or purchased extra long twin bed sheets. I was, in a sense, expected to time travel 4 years into the future to 2021 in order to provide details of an experience I didn't yet have. At first, it seemed like an ironic trick question for only the most metaphysical applicants. But the reality was that I needed an answer, so I started to type naively. The purpose of higher education is to further pursue my passions, to grow intellectually, and to prepare myself for a future career. This was my answer at the time, and at the time, it seemed apt. But revisiting my response in preparation for the speech, I now believe it not to be the whole answer. What I now realize about my original response and the questions that assailed me was that they were all about myself. Certainly, it goes without saying that it is important to attain more knowledge and to reach one's life goals. But still, my answer does not quite feel right. Don't get me wrong, my original and apt answer is true, partially true, yet a partial truth is not a full truth without its counterparts. The purpose of higher education or any endeavor where we will acquire knowledge or skills is not to simply improve our standards of living, whether social or financial. And it's not whether we invest 2, 4, 8, or how many years of our lives to become better versions of ourselves. That becomes irrelevant when we consider the long-term benefits that others will receive if we remove the I from the equation. We must be ready to roll up our sleeves and willing to work hard in order to capitalize on what we have learned for the benefit of others. I feel this way because my most meaningful memories are not just about me. This past summer, volunteers collaborated with Habitat for Humanity in order to build homes for those in need. For Spirit Week, we collected cans and made donations so many Wayne residents were able to enjoy wonderful Thanksgiving dinners. In December, Leo Club members sang Christmas carols and exchanged gifts with the adults at the Foundation for the Handicapped. And last but not least, a few weeks ago, students who participated in Relay for Life raised over $121,000 for cancer awareness and treatment, for a grand total of nearly $500,000 since we've been sophomores. When I someday revisit the question regarding the purpose of higher education, this time in retrospect, I trust that we will have gained the skill set necessary to help others. We must understand that the acquisition of knowledge alone will not allow us to make a difference in this world. The truth is that our lives would be incomplete if they were pursued with a limited scope. In our often uncertain and turbulent world, we cannot expect to lead insulated lives. We must realize that it is up to us to empower future generations if we expect those who have yet to be born and yet to be named to one day make differences themselves. Thank you.
Our valedictorian address this evening is given by a truly unique individual, one who excels both as an artist and an academic. She attends many dance competitions with the United States Tournament of Dance team, focusing in particular on ballet, winning awards and raising money for charity in the process. She's an AP Scholar with Distinction and National Merit Commended student. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the National French Honor Society, and a prior member of the National Honor Society. She tutors students in science and math, participated in the Math League, Science League, the Merck State Science Day competition, the American Mathematics Contest, SDA, Student Ambassadors, the Future Doctors Club, and was a New Jersey Governor's STEM Scholar, consulting and advising with mentors at research and development centers. She will be attending Emory University, majoring in biology with a minor in dance. She plans to attend medical school to focus on cardiology and immunology studies. It is my honor to introduce Ms. Allison Gasnick.
Good evening, parents, friends, and family. I am honored to be able to speak to you today. Thank you, Wayne Board of Education, Administration, and faculty of Wayne Hills High School for making these past 4 years so memorable and enjoyable. With this being the 50th anniversary of Wayne Hills, I can't help but wonder what the next 50 years will be like for the school and for our lives. Maybe the school will finally have functioning air conditioning, Wi-Fi that we could actually use, and bathrooms that aren't always on lockdown. We could only hope for the future students. But where will we be? As 67 and 68-year-olds, what will we have accomplished in our lives? What are we capable of? These years in high school, I have learned a few things about myself and others. One thing I have come to understand is that you are capable of more than you think you are. I never thought that I could ever be in this position, given this honor to speak to my class as valedictorian, and yet here I am. This is such a surreal moment, and I still don't feel like this is actually happening. Others can sometimes see potential inside of you that you may not see yourself. It is those valuable people that push you to reach for your potential and go beyond it. In the years to come, don't underestimate yourself, for doubt kills more dreams than failure ever does. Do not let your past hold your future back. Be inspired rather than restrained. I mean, whoever thought that after losing Spirit Week 2 years in a row, we could become 2-time champions? In the next 50 years, we can do more than we think we can, accomplish beyond what we expect, and push ourselves to new limits we never thought possible. What I have also found is that the pathway towards greatness is full of criticism. People will try to keep you down. They will try to discredit your success in an attempt to make themselves feel better. However, if you fear those who may criticize you, and if you fear criticism itself, then you might as well never say anything, never do anything, and never be anything. But this is not what I suggest. Instead, learn from criticism. Don't be discouraged by adversity. Meet it as a challenge. Some may try to hold you back, but it is you who can lift their chains they place upon you and remove this weight from your life in order to keep moving forward on your path towards happiness. Don't look for yourself in others' approval, but value those who truly support you every step of the way. In the next 50 years, the mountain to success may not be a smooth climb, and there may be others trying to pull you down, but use these impediments only to motivate yourself even more. Be empowered by the courage it takes you to overcome the obstacles in your life. The greatest thing I have learned, though, is the true value in passion. We have all heard our fellow peers saying they did this sport just to get into college, or they joined this club because their parents forced them to, Or maybe they've even spent their last 4 years watching Netflix and napping. Now, for the first time, we will have so much more control over our lives. We won't have to be in class by exactly 7:20 a.m. every day, be forced to take certain classes or do activities we don't want to just because it looks good. We have the freedom now to go out and find our passion. Passion is the breath of life. It is what makes us human. Do not fall into the daily routine of a mundane life. Find what actually excites you and go after it. Yes, it takes perseverance, dedication, and sacrifice, but it's worth it. In passion, you find yourself. It becomes your own world that no one else can truly understand because it's all yours. Passion is something that has no limits and cannot be contained. Extend it as much as you want into as many fields as you want. Don't be restricted based on what you think you should act like. I think many of us will remember that certain biology teacher who still made us sing songs with stuffed animals, gave us silly nicknames, and dressed up and danced for Halloween. Never let what others think you should act like stifle the spark and fire inside of you. In the next 50 years, we could have the next president sitting right here, although I don't know how many people still want that job. We could have the next inventor, Nobel Peace Prize winner, best-selling author, Oscar winner, or Olympic athlete. So, go after what you want. Pursue those dreams, because if you don't, you not only sell yourself short, but the whole world as well. Good luck, class of 2017.
Thank you all, ladies. Thank you. The Wayne Hills administration believes strongly that teachers have a lasting and profound effect on their students. The senior class has chosen this faculty member to address them in a final farewell. This teacher is an active member of our school community who works tirelessly with students so they can perform and be their best possible self. This faculty member has taught at Wayne Hills for 19 years. He coached soccer for 16 years, is coaching in his 10th year of track and field and 18th year in swimming. Do you know who it is? He is our senior history teacher, teaching AP Government, AP US 2, US 2, and ELL. He is passionate about everything he does, directing his energy at ensuring all students, not just those in his classroom, work to be the best they can be. He also enjoys long walks on the beach and is a Virgo. However, he does not like getting caught in the rain. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Michael Shale to address the senior class.
Good evening. Before I begin, I'd like to say a couple of thank yous. First off to Mr. Ruick, who is our new principal. We're very excited for him to be our leader going forward. Also to Ms. Weir, our former principal, who we're thrilled who is here with us tonight. The rest of the Wayne Hills administrative team, the board, Dr. Toback, the other central office administration here tonight. Certainly the parents and family members who are with us tonight. My many dear colleagues, many of whom I consider friends, and especially, of course, the class of 2017. So while most of you guys are finishing your 4th year here at Hills, this is actually the end of my 19th. Yes, I'm that old, and no, I really did not have that much hair when I started. So just like you, Wayne Hills has shown me a lot over my time here. I think back on all the amazing kids I've had a chance to teach, coach, and advise, and how I've gotten to know you. Some of you I now actually work with, and some I'm fortunate enough to call friends today. What's memorable about my time here at Hills is, of course, the learning, the laughs, the lessons, and the ability to see you guys grow from somewhat nervous and a bit lost as freshmen to the confident graduates that you are today. And of course, I would be remiss if I did not mention all the good friends I've made at Hills. Of course, we've all made countless great friends during our time here at Hills. I'm sure as you guys look around you today, you've got a lot of friends yourselves. But enough about the past. What we're really here to talk about tonight is the future, is what comes now. Our job here at Hills as teachers has been to prepare you for whatever comes after you leave these hallowed halls. Whatever that future holds for you, it's been our job to hopefully give you the tools to tackle whatever comes next, and we certainly hope we have done that for you. And let's be honest, folks, it's not always easy out there. There's going to be ups, there's going to be a lot of downs, and your teachers from Hills won't be there to help you going forward. But here's the deal. Now it's on you. Life is on you. You're about to take that big next step in life, whether it be college, the job market, the military, or whatever's next for you. And that big step is on you. It's not up to your mom, your dad, your friends, or all your teachers here at Hills. And the power and the control over what comes next, that's a good thing. In fact, that's a great thing. You should be really, really excited about that. You should be so excited about the next chapter in your lives, whatever that chapter holds for you. But now there's a question you have to ask yourself both today and every day going forward as you deal and address the many ups and downs, happy events, and perhaps grave injustices that will come your way. Because believe me, along with those many good days, there's bound to be some bad days as well. As you're confronted with those troubling times and those ups and downs, you have to ask yourself, who am I going to look to when I have to overcome some major roadblocks, when things don't go my way? Who will I turn to make things better, not just for me, but for all those other people around me? When are things going to start to improve? And I think that the answer to that question is really another question. Why not you, and why not now? So again, let's look at what's coming for you guys as you leave Hills. Remember how lucky you are. You literally have your whole lives in front of you. It's the old cliche, life's a blank canvas and now you're the artist. But as we all know, life's unfair. You know that. You've heard that before. Some of the kids that I've taught, I've certainly mentioned that a few times. You're going to come across some things in life that might kind of stink, might kind of be unfair. But again, who's going to do something about that? Who's going to make things better? Who's going to do something about the injustices? Who's going to step up? Who's going to speak up? When is help going to come? Again, why not you and why not now? Listen, nothing is going to change unless someone steps up and changes it. Why can't you be that someone? There's no reason why it can't be any one of you here tonight. Don't sit back and don't settle. Don't settle for good. Since when is good enough good enough? You know? Accept great. Strive for great. Okay is okay, but that's all it is. Don't accept average from others, and more importantly, don't accept average from yourselves. Expect a lot from yourself and expect a lot from those around you. We simply can't go through life expecting other people to make things better. You guys are the ones right here. You are our future. You're the ones who can bring about meaningful change to both your lives and the lives of others. Maybe you've been told otherwise in life, that you should let someone else take charge when situations go awry. But why would you let someone else take hold of your futures? So I ask you again, who should you look to for these times of trouble, when things get rough? When will help arrive? Again, why not you? And starting tonight, why not now? Because here's the bottom line. When in doubt, when things look bleak, there's one place you should really look for help. And 9 times out of 10, that place is the mirror. Ownership is the key. Whatever the it is not the fault of others. And even if it is the fault of others, so what? What can you do about it? You know, when in doubt, err on the side of how can I make things better rather than woe is me, look who put me in this position. Ownership. When you guys leave here today, you're in charge. And again, that's a great thing. It's your life. Go out there and find your solutions. If not you, who? So again, why not you guys, and why not starting now? We here at Hills are so proud of you. We really are. You've already done some amazing things. Some of the things that were mentioned tonight, you guys should be so, so proud of. We have a lot of faith that those great things will continue. You're an amazing bunch, and we're really, truly excited to see what the future holds for you are. We really are. We will always be here for you. You know where to find us, 272 Berdan. You know where to find us. If there's ever trouble, you know you can always reach out to us. You're 300 blank slates, and that's a really fortunate position to be in. There's a lot of people here tonight who would look back and say, man, a lot of us older folks who would look back and say, how lucky are these kids? If I could do it all over again. But that's where you are right now. A lot of people are jealous of the position you guys are in right now. What we've done here, hopefully, is bring you to the starting line of your lives. Now things get real. So looking at all that's coming, what are you thinking? Maybe it's a little scary, maybe it's intimidating, but it should also be really exciting. Not that you haven't loved your 4 years here, but now there's a lot more coming for you. The cliche is true, the world is your oyster, but don't forget, there's no roadmap, there's no instruction manual, and most of all, there's no guarantees. You're stepping that out over that ledge, and now things get real. So again, I hope myself and my colleagues, we hope we have all given you the tools to succeed. We care about you. We hope you do well. We will always be here as a resource for you, but now it's on you. So as you leave here tonight, you really should be proud. Go boldly. Make things happen. Make change. Make things out there better, both for you and for those around you. Make us, your former teachers and administrators, proud. Make your friends proud. Make your families proud. But most importantly, make yourselves proud. You can do it. You will do it. And we here at Hills can't wait to see how things turn out. And remember the question I asked you earlier. When life presents a roadblock you have to traverse, when you want to see real change in the world for the better, and you're wondering who to turn to. I asked you, why not you and why not now? The answer to that question is quite frankly, yes, you. It is you. And starting tonight, starting right now, the time is now. So as I leave here tonight, I just want to say thank you to the class 2018 and best of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Shale. Seniors, if you all could please rise. I'd like Miss Katie Kashmann to come forward. The Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Laczko, the Director of Secondary Education, Ms. Weir, as well, the Board of Education, Vice President, Mr. Badner, Board of Education Trustees, Mr. Bubba, Mrs. Albanese, Mrs. Scher. It is my privilege to present to you the Wayne Hills High School class of 2017. Say that. In doing so, I certify that students have met both State of New Jersey and Wayne Board of Ed requirements for graduation. Ms. Katie Kashmann, the senior class president, will now announce the names of the graduating class. The rest of the class could now sit.
Sit, guys. Oh, first row stand. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, it's on. Allison Gasnick. Sophia Min-Young Jun. Dylan Thomas Keogh. Julia LaPuma. Hunter Hayek. Lara Jukic. Olivia Brasino. Ala Odatata. Julia Fields. Madeline Fazio. Jillian Brogna. Elizabeth Hecht. Brandon Judge. Drew Schweibel. Christian Wantula. Mackenzie Moore. Quinn He. Olivia Anderley. George Capria. Michelle Lee. Jacob Brantis. Claire Boyer. William Tolpin. Sarah Mintz. John Roski. Anna DeMarinas. Parker Seck. Jessica Mangelli. Christopher Bazzelli. Jacqueline Stinziano. Anthony Iacovelli. Jessica Goldman. Omar Strajanovan. Gianna Mangelli. Jason Fantozzi. Erin Hertz. Michael Soroka. Allison Duffy. David Skolnick. Kelly Lynn Waller. Anthony John Tizzetto. Madeline Akampora. Kayam Sally. Samantha Russo. Daniel Rodriguez. Lindsay Kurtz. Scott Morak. Amanda Serrick. Arthur Schaffler. Sarah Esser. Sean Heropoulos. Olivia Catania. Matthew Filler. Emily Becker. Daniel Morales. Alexis Deloya. Zine Clemente. Shanna Harris. Mahfouz Khan. Emily Ulola. Thomas Holmesy. Ashley Nafash. Arlen Ibrahimi. Taylor D'Amico. Adam Adili. Paige Liebshin. Andres Sullivan. Jennifer Cuccitti. Michael Papadatos. Danielle Dix. James Mevioni. Danielle McKnight. Alex Baldino. Dana Aljuzzi. Joseph Gurrell. Jacqueline Davies. Andres Ramos. Stephanie Ivkov. Christopher Ruby. Carolyn Greifer. Justin Ramirez. Selena Estrada. Matt Chavone. Emily Gross. Christopher Pasterla. Samantha Batavia. Tyler Costello. Victoria Zangrillo. Ryan Fenja. Mackenzie Fingerhut. Dawson Saratsky. Tanasia Weaver. Frankie Ortiz. Yashvini Chauhan. Hunter Goldberg. Taylor Busanich. Evidence Njoku. Dakota Brower. Matthew DiFiore. Christina Giannini. Nick Petracco. Tessa Peloso. Anthony Cuso. Alexandria Colonna. Rami Bazooka. Taylor Rodriguez. DJ Garcia. Alexa DiVirgilio. Nikola Stoyanovich. Alexandra Allen. Austin Conrado. Arden Sicoli. Daniel Kang. Samantha Gallo. Dominic DiCarlo. Emma Gallup. Robert Sabantino. Keely Hassard. Brendan DeVera. Danielle Davies. Dimitri Philly. Alexa Gentile. Sudarshan Venkatesh. Olivia Pruzikowski. Curtis Ardawini. Amanda Schiffman. Danny Musa. Tori Riccardi. Tyler Trentacosta. Danielle McCall. John Sadler. Sam Piper. Jake Goldberg. Nicole Hirsch. Jacob Cassell. Natalie Chavon. Andre Solomonovich. Rachel Bellis. John Barone. Lexi Patania. Jarrett Bernard. Elizabeth Byrne. Marlon Future Calatota. Amanda Lay. Nicholas Daly. Lauren Zimmerman. Sunny Patel. Brianna DeStesso. Zach Andreska. Brianna Caparucio. Troy Melendez. Taylor Hall. Frank Fabiano. Amanda LaGuardia. Nick Suglaris. Sarah Adamchak. Tyler Hayek. Rachel Pizer. Anthony Charlo. Shay Brennan. Luca Grave. Juliana Gorino. Coleman Brennan. Brianna Azapardi. Lawrence Krugliak. Yasmin Ibrahim. Jeff Choi. Jonna Caparucio. Cameron Bogar. Sienna Petrie. Connor Ezra. Danielle Black. Anthony Zangoli. Michelle Nash. Ethan Gershgoren. Jamie Huynh. Jake Samiski. Kelsey Gallagher. Harris Rosen. Christy Chamberlain. JT Brennan. Catherine Kim. Joseph Fraunberger. Rachel Lombardi. Edward Brim. Victoria Carl. James Dionuzzo. Alexis Long, Joseph Cunningham, Cameron Santers, Thomas J. Fonte, Yara Abaza, Marosh Ademic, Rima Akash, Joshua Kurzer, Sarah Hobby, Arjun Guru Murugan, Daisy Mackey, Dennis Narditsky, Allison Nabrang, Marco Caprioni, Casey Grosjean, Jackson Zopp, Sarah Eshak, Brian O'Donohue, Ashlyn Rogalski, Reinzot, Lita Menbayeva, Johnny Kamaglu, Arnella Margolin, Zachary Miller, Ashley Elias, Noah Ng, Farah Way, Chase Lyons, Brittany Cummins, David Saunders, Chris Gualachi, Taylor Lloyd, Mallory McFadden, Alex Alba, Tatiana Bandris, Joseph Gariglia, Jade Sapino, Liam Kerwin, Krista Ponstilione, Zachary Prince, Rodrigo Sanchez, Austin Stowe, Jess Patronzi, Veronica Zoza, Julian Ferrer, Natalie Zawistowska, Joseph Peischel, Ralph Calitri, Austin Veray, Amira Hamad, Timothy Tullio, Megan Rose, Ardita Nasufi, Mateo Cardinal, Joseph Luna, Dan Merman, Francine Constantino, Shannon McCafferty, Raj Gohil, Christina Kolarski, Ahmad Dagestani, Claudia Rojek, Russ Memedov, Caitlin Moreno, Kais Hamden, Sam Zaffino, Patrick Mayer. Kayla Testino. Nicholas Caparucio. Siobhan O'Sullivan Evangelista. Cameron Friedman. Nikki Zanzari. Rich Wissy. Isra Abedrabo. Stevan Stratovich. Daniel Lemchek. James Orapello. Lauren Park. Dana Finkelstein. Alexis Rossi. Clark Pellington. Jesse Hinners. William Joseph. Katie Moskal. Liram Memedowski. Renato Murillo. Matt Nicolella. Emily Fitzgerald. Jordan Green. Alyssa Oliveri. Mark Galisi. Erin Park. Max Mazza. Danianne Costagliola. Madison Mackey. Linda Liu. Ethan Fitzpatrick. Isabella Moran. Basil Fostock. Paolo Recchia. Dante Piccinini. Michael Sabino. Edwin Tobone. Andres Chari. Yejun Lee. Soban Salapur. Harvey Shee. Anthony Rua. Daniel Ibrahimov. Lawrence Bazmou. Idris Ismailzada. Elias Shashaman. Otis Tembanieres. Noah Cho. David Avashay. Alvin Sella. Omar Ashamani. Jaden Allen. Jose Fortier. Joseph Ziza. Sean Campbell. Nick Hanau. Bobby Critchfield. Anthony Alvino. Kai Caparosa. Jordan Simone. Mark Genser. And last but not least, your 2017 class president, Catherine Casamassina.
Katie, whenever you're ready. Quickly, Katie. Go. Turn. Ms. Katie will now assist you in turning your tassels. Please rise, seniors. Turn your tassels. And go ahead, Katie. Go, just go. Go, throw it. Go. I would like to thank everyone for joining us this evening. Seniors will receive their diplomas in room 116, and all students attending project graduation must report immediately thereafter to the freshman CAF. Buses will depart directly from school. Thank you so much, class of 2017.